All right, guys, jumping right into it. Rolled dice. I rolled 11. He rolled a 7. I will be going first. He is playing Kid while I'm playing his borrowed Zorro. All right. So let's draw our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we.
They're new, so they're kind of slippery.
These are too. Da, 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 da.
It's just you got the buy? Yes. Yes, I did.
Okay. I'll keep that just to see how things roll with that. So let's get our life up there.
Because I ain't got a choice.
Get our 1 Don turned over. Then, of course, we're going to pass our turn to this young gentleman. Yes, sir. All right. I see your Hammond. I attack your leader for 6. And I will also play a Hammond.
All right. Trade up.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and eat it. There we go. All right. Let me know if anybody does anything flashy, because I hadn't had time to read all the cards.
He gets banished if I have 2 gone on him. That's about it.
Okay. All right, let's go 7 at lead. Three. Play Coos, and I'll play look at draw 2 cards, and then place 2 cards from my hand at the bottom of my deck in any order. All right, to you. Let's see. Trigger. If your opponent has 3 or less life, play this card. All right. I actually do like that card. just in general. Okay, let's go 6 at lead. Let's go. Let's go 9 Chisoro. Okay. Then let's go 6 at your lead. And Locker. Into you.
Seven interruption.
Counter.
Pitch card.
Yeah. I'm gonna pitch.
Five at interruption.
Pitch 1.
Seven at interruption.
Block it.
Shark arrows to destroy them.
Thank
Kills
you.
them rested 3 or less. Two rested 3 or lesses, but you only have one.
Okay. Let's go 5 at your lead.
That lead. Pitcher one.
Let's go. Well, should have done that anyway. Made it 6. All right, let's go 6 at you, lead.
6 at me.
Yeah.
Pitcher two.
Okay. 8. Gecko Moria. Okay. So I'm gonna play him rested, him active. So do I get to replay the on-play effect? Oh. 'Ends my turn. I'll block it.
7 at him.
I'll leave. Seven. Then you got 6 open. I'll block. You want him gone, buddy? He's gone. Okay. He's got a blocker. I'm now at 10 on.
Greg, is there a judge here? Hey, Greg, what do you want? Yes, don't count. But like, the ones that you attach? No. Because there's a difference between attached on and the rest of them. Yeah.
That's good. What do you got in hand? 4 in hand. That's all. That's good. All right, let's go 7 at you. Let's go 7 at your lead.
My lead?
Mhm. Okay. Go 8. All right. And I will go 10 at your Zorro. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna pass my turn. All right. Come down to the nitty gritty.
Seven at your leader?
And he's got banish. That's also. Oh.
I'm just hitting.
I know. I know. I know. All right. Nope. All I can get to is 8. That's what I thought she was going to do. I was like, ah. Now I could have held on to her, but I knew that if you didn't do that, I needed the pressure to be able to swing at you twice. I really felt like you would go for the gecko. I was.
When you pulled the 2K out of your hand, I was like, oh, we're just going.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I did is because I really figured that I had to get some thread off the board,
Actually,
like the blocker.
it saved you because I had both of these in my hand.
That's it. Well,
But
well, I'm not gonna lie. What do you call it? Judge Opener's like, and he was talking about. I was like, yeah, he's probably got the event in his hand. But
that could have been one.
yeah. Well,
Which, if I was bluffing and you play this, it's like, oh, cool. It did.
yep. I was hoping to bait you out for the gecko. Is what I was really hoping to do. Is at least clear a block.
I have 2 banish on board. And you have 2 cards in hand. I'm like,
Yep.
did you have the 2K and the 1K in hand? Was that your life?
No, that was not my life.
Okay.
I had so I had the 2K, so I went to 8. That was my life.
Okay, yeah.
Was Absalom was my life.
When I had the double banish on board, basically I was going to hit you for 7 and 7, and if you chose to counter out of one of them, I was going to go for the gecko. But when you didn't counter out of either of them, I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
10 twice. You got it?
Yep. But see, and the only one that would have helped me would have been the first one that you banished. And honestly, that would have helped too. Had the trigger, I got to get the trigger. But you know,
draw 2 cards?
yep. So then basically that would have been, yeah, that'd have given me another 1,000, killing her. But yeah.
Have anything strong like Gecko in my deck. When you played the Gecko, I was like, oh my god, I have to like literally burn an entire turn to deal with what this Gecko just did.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I was hoping. But I really thought you was like I'm gonna bait him out. I'm gonna swing him. He's gonna have to keep his Zoro up. He's going to try and use his Zoro to knock him out. So if I get to the next turn, if my baiting works, I was like, I got 3 life. I was like, he can restand kid. All I need to do is bait 1 card, 1 swing at Gecko, eat it, let him think, and then.
Because when you played those 2 cards, it made me need to end the game right there. Because I can't defend against you just going like 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
Yeah.
So, in truth, if you had played nothing, I would have gone for Gecko. But because you played both of those, I had to end the game.
Yeah,
right
I probably should have held off and only played 1 card, and see what you did, and then hopefully be able to hit you twice. But I was like,
drop that 2K out of your hand onto the board, it was like, oh, we're just going for game.
yeah. Well, it was to me. Had I saved 1, I wasn't thinking. I really meant to keep her in hand, and then have played the 5 drop. Where did I put him? To play the 5 drop instead. But I put the doop and herp the derped and kept 8 instead of 9. So.
If you can't find yours, just come back to me.
Okay. I'm gonna look here while everybody else is still playing. Well, I say that a lot of people's already finished up. I think we ran longer than most most everybody else, and we started early.
I think they started before.
All right, guys. So that is round 1 down with L came down to the wire. All right. So that's going to end our first round with